Shalom, brothers and sisters. Great rising on this beautiful morning. Give all praise and glory to the Most High, Elohim of all creation, of all Ruach and hosts, and Yahusha HaMashiach, the Son, and the nation of Yasher'els, north and south. So Most High is so great and powerful. I was reading the book of Deuteronomy because, I'm rereading the word again. And I saw something that I ain't even really noticed the first time. I heard that, we ain't supposed to set somebody of another nation over our people as our ruler and stuff like that. But, in the book of Judges, I think it was the book of Judges or Kings, when our people, they decided they was looking and being wanted to be like the other nations, being envious of the other nations, all stuff that the Most High told us not to do. And then we basically, our people up here like, well, we want a king and we want our own king that we could see and stuff. Like the Most High said he'd be our king, and we ain't want that. So pretty much that was pretty much like the beginning. After getting into our land, our people really starting to fall, because these people already want to be like the other nations and be wicked. And just don't listen. Just don't listen. So anyway, I'm about to get straight to the point when it comes to this, because I want it to be a quick and short, brief video, because I got my things I gotta do. So let me get to the point on this. So I was reading. I just noticed some things that our kings were supposed to do that they didn't do. Even Solomon transgressing some of these things, and his son Rehoboam transgressing these things. And I realized, dang, see, and this was already in the law, but before that time. So it's like, wow. Our people, this is why we be getting into these problems, because we really do not listen. We do not listen. So we had to deal with the repercussions. That's part of the reason why our people today, they don't know who they is. And a lot of them, they don't want to go through the work of figuring out. They just, I'm African, stuff like that. What tribe? They don't know. They don't know none of that stuff. So anyway, let me get to the point. So 14, Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14. Are you with me on this page? So, alright. Hopefully y'all got to it. Let's get to it. So, basically, I'm about to start. When you are come onto the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Our people up here envious, want to be like the other people. They see that these other people got physical kings and stuff like that, but we got the greatest king that there could ever be, the Most High, the most powerful creator. He's the highest. He's running everything. These people, because they can't see him, they want something that they can see. That's that idol type of mindset. They want to have something that they can see. So anyway, verse 15, you shall in any wise set him king over you, whom Yahuwah Eloheka shall choose, one from among your brethren shall you set king over you, you may not set a stranger over you, which is not your brother. See, like, instantly, that what comes to mind is the whole, like, our people trying to hurry up and run and go and vote for President Obama back in 2008. Shoot, that was a long time ago. That was almost like what, 14 years ago. Come to find out, this man, he ain't even a brother African American. He a mixed breed. He's a mingled seed. He's a bastard. He's a mamzer. And someone that shall not enter into the congregation of the Most High. Basically, is written in the Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 2. And our people up here voting, happy to vote for these people. Oh yeah, voting for these Edomites, these descendants of Japheth and Esau, people from Europe. They voting for them as their presidents. And these the ones that brought us over here, up here, just robbing, pillaging, and raping and robbing our people and enslaving them, persecution and putting us in bondage, like Mistrum, stuff like that. So these people ain't even these people are not our actual brother, like straight from the tribe, the nation of Israel. So we ain't supposed to have these people over them or try to vote for them either. That scripture goes with that. So let's moving on to verse 16. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Mistrum. Pause. Let's look at this definition here, because I was just looking at this myself. And they up here go put the physical, like Egypt, Mizraim, and stuff like that. I know, and the funny thing is, I know I should not add or take away from this word, but honestly, the spirit, the Ruach, is saying to me, like, this is not what this means right here in this particular instance right here. It means bondage. You have to read the context. That's what lets you know. Like when you was in school, they be like, read the context. This is a context situation. This ain't talking about the land in Mistrum. So it says, but he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Mistrum, to the end that he should multiply horses. So he'll go back to Mistrum to get horses? I don't think so. We just got out of captivity from there, and Most High just messed them up, straight up. Why would he be going back to Mistrum to get horses? He said returning to, had them go into bondage, like work your brothers hard for some horses. Cause the people to return to bondage, to the end that he should multiply horses for as much as Yahuwah has said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. In fact, now that I'm looking at it again, that could actually be what it's saying. You shall no more return that way. Okay. Let's not be a false prophet. I ain't gonna say that's what it said. That's what the Most High said. Return no more to Mistrum or bondage. So, moving on to verse 17. Neither shall he multiply a woman to himself, that his heart turn not away. Now pause. Who in the scriptures that you know messed up and was had a woman turn him away? King Solomon, and there's another guy, one more. Real strong, had dreads, locks. Oh yes, King Solomon had locks too, but Samson with Delilah, and it's but even though the angel that was prophesied to happen, that was being used for a purpose, so uh, uh, I don't know, but the whole thing is that but the only thing is, like I don't know. In this situation, Samson, he wouldn't necessarily fit that because, like, it says a king. This is talking about the king. That just came to mind though. But it say, neither shall he multiply a woman to himself, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. King Solomon was the richest man on the earth. Also. So let's move on. Verse 18, and it shall be when he sits upon the throne of his kingdom that he shall write him a copy of this Torah and a sefer out of that which is before the priests, the Levites, or Levim, So in the 613 laws, they try to say that everybody has to write down the law. Like there is a certain part where it's like our people have to like have the 10 Commandments somewhere in our house, like have the commandments in our house, and then it's like a part where it's like you have laws like on your arms or your hands. I had to like make that in another video, just going in because it's really important that we get this law stuff together. So yeah, just in this instance, it's talking about the kings had to write the sefer. So let's move on, and you see verse 19. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, just as well as we, that he may learn to fear Yahweh Elohayu, to guard all the words of this Torah and these statutes, to do them. And also another point that I spotted when I was finishing up this chapter is verse 20, where it says that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, and that he turn not aside from the commandment to the right hand or to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children in the midst of Yasher'els. And instantly, who comes to mind when it comes to that, like, that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, is King Rehoboam, King Solomon's son. The one that dealt with our people wickedly. And to be honest, I had to kind of go back and brush up on this was pretty much during the time of the separation of the nation of Israel. which became the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. It was prophesied by by the prophet, that because of the transgression, that basically the transgression of King David, that the Most High was gonna take the kingdom from, not was gonna take the kingdom from him, but he was, or his son, but he was gonna take it from like King Solomon's son. But he left him with one of the nations. I mean, he left him with Yehuda, and then like Yehuda eventually became Yehuda, Levi, and Benjamin. Half tribe of Benjamin. I mean, half Benjamin. So the thing is, like when he became king, Yehoiakim, they asked him, will he make the burden on them light? And he asked the elders and the youth, and the elders said that he should make the burden light, and the youth said that he should actually make the burden even heavier. And that's what he eventually ended up doing, making the burden even heavier. So that's just, it's just one of those things. Like he lifted up his heart above his brethren, and he made kind of basically, like when it come to that, he did this. Like he multiplied, I can't really necessarily, I ain't gonna just take that, but it's kind of like he multiplied the burden on them for his own benefit. He just basically did our brethren wrong in that time. Then later on, the other brother, like he made a golden calf. So, and that was already a transgress. Like back in the day, he transgressing that thing. So I'm about to just end this video, because I actually gotta continue to read and come back and like put together some better videos for our people to combat all of this misinformation that's going around in the nation, in our reviving nation, the belly of dry bones right now, the lost sheep, because our people really lost. I could see why you call it a lost sheep. People lost. Without their shepherd, we lost in the mud. But our shepherd shall return. So all praise to the Most High, and all praise and praise to the Yahusha HaMashiach. And ask for the Ruach HaKodesh, for wisdom, love wisdom. And thank you, Most High Yah, for giving me knowledge and wisdom, understanding, and so I can share with my brethren. Out, brothers and sisters. I love you. Continue to do your part. Read and keep the law. Learn to keep the laws and fear the Most High. You can't love the Most High if you ain't keeping His laws. Or, like getting right and figuring it out. Asking Him for help. Yeah, help you. I trust in Him. All right.